Good afternoon, Cheryl. Cheryl, I come before you today with a puzzled mind. And here's what I want to address. What in the hell has happened to our school teachers? And what I'm referring to is almost on a daily basis now, we're seeing in various parts of the country, including the state of Kansas, teachers getting involved sexually with school students, many of them underage.
Most of
You
them,
know,
yeah.
if I think back, I don't know, maybe I'm aging myself, but at least I want to say 10, but I think it goes back further. 15 to 20 years ago, this was heard of. There was never any inappropriate action or interaction between parents, between students, and teachers.
Well, we never
Just a
heard about
year.
it anyway.
I'm sorry?
We never heard about it
Well,
anyway.
that's what I said. Yeah, right. But seems as though now these people would know that when you start messing with kids, they're going to talk. Okay? I mean, they're not mature, they're underage, and they have to talk with somebody else. And most of the time, it's going to be friends. And then once the conversation gets started down that road, it soon ends up in the hands of the parents, okay? And then law enforcement gets involved. And all of them get caught, or the vast majority of them do. And it happens on both sides. You've got women molested, and you got men molested. And I don't know what it is about it. Why the hell is it they cannot keep their minds professionally directed toward the students without having any other inappropriate relationships? And people, you've got to start watching when a teacher who's in their 30s or 40s starts spending too doggone much time with your young baby, whether it be male or female. You have got to get curious, and you've got to have close communications and honest communications with your child, because this is where it usually gets started. And it just bothers me every time I read another story about something like this. And these guys, they sacrifice. Many of them, both men and women, are married.
Hmm.
Okay, so they ruin a marriage, they ruin a family, they ruin two families actually, because the victims, But I don't understand why the hell they continue to do this when they see what happens to those that have done this before them. And there is no easy way out, and to tell these kids that, hey, don't tell anybody. Oh my God, you just told them to tell somebody, okay? Because that's exactly what they're going to do. And especially if it's a young male that was assaulted inappropriately by a female. They're going to tell it. Every single time they're going to tell it. But I just don't understand it. It's a problem, and it's a problem that, in my estimation, is not getting any better because of the fact that we've not found any workable solutions so far. And apparently, a jail sentence is not a deterrent. Okay? So I don't know what you do. But I don't know if it's better to have in all boys schools. I don't know if that would solve the problem or not. But we've got a problem, and we've got to find a solution, because this has gotten, I won't say getting, this has gotten completely out of hand over the last 5 or 6 years. Okay? So, just my thought. I hope people will give more thought, let me say this. More people need to get involved at these schools with their students. You got to find out what the hell's going on, because everything is not rosy as you think it is. You know? And sometimes these kids, you've got to really, really get in their heads, because they are afraid, they feel embarrassed, okay? But most of all, they feel anger. And watch the behavior of your students. When that behavior starts to change, for as far as you're concerned, for no unknown reason. And what you've got to do is get through to that child to find out what the reason is. But don't ignore it. Don't ignore the signs, because you'll suffer the consequences, and it won't be good. All right? And oftentimes, some of these kids will commit suicide. Okay? It gets that deep. So I hope that people will take heed to what's going on and find out by talking to your child, whether or not it be male or female, when they start showing erratic, unusual behavior, something's wrong. And oftentimes it's in the school. Okay? So that's just a word for thought that was on my mind. I wanted to get off my mind, and it might save some parent the burden of having a child control.